Hey, I'm Jon Erlichman, host of Ticker Take on YouTube, here at the Cantech Investment Conference, speaking to innovative leaders about innovative businesses. And we want to focus on BQE Water, which is BQE on the Venture Exchange. Peter Gleeson is the executive chairman, and Peter joins us now. Nice to see you.
Okay, nice to see you as well.
Peter, there's a couple of ways of thinking about this business. One is the innovative way to make sure that water is a clean opportunity for business and industry. But the other is that, you're very closely aligned with the mining industry. Can you sort of piece the puzzle together for us?
Absolutely. I mean, miners are normally considered the bad guys in dealing with the environment and things like that. And we like to consider we're the good guys. We come along and we're making that water, that 90% of water, 90% of mineral processing happens in water. So something has to happen with that water. And we're the guys that come up and clean that water so it can be discharged into the environment. And getting away from things like tailings dams where they're just storing water that's contaminated and things like that. So the world and the regulations are changing, which is a good thing, and we're part of that.
And so how is the business evolving given the way the world has evolved? In other words, when you get involved with a project, what's that process like? How many projects are you able to get involved with as the business grows?
Sure. We often, about 2/3 of our business, we're sole source. We're basically the only ones who can do it, or the best ones who can do it, which is great. We do 1/3 of our business where we'll get in a bidding environment just so we know what everybody else is doing. But that generally is not the work that will get us the big margins that we look to, or monetizing our intellectual property. Unusually for a business in our particular sector, we have unique IP, some of it actually truly disruptive to the industry. So, the sales cycle is a long sales cycle. If you look at a miner trying to put a mine into production, but now we're seeing regulations coming towards us. We're not trying to sell the yellow pages. The world is coming towards us. Regulations are coming, and in some areas like North America, they're being enforced. In certain parts of the world, the regulations are there, but they're not being enforced. They may be enforced if you're a foreign company to that country, or you're one of the majors. But the majors are starting to get the social acceptability part of it. So not just the regulations, but if you're Barrick or Newmont or whatever, you want to be seen to be socially acceptable, not just the regulations make you do it. If you're a smaller miner, it might be the regulations make you do it, but the big boys want to be socially acceptable. And that works for us as well.
So it sounds like you're getting that phone call relatively early in the process.
Yes.
for these miners with their big projects. So what would be your message to people about where you see the business going from here?
Well, it's to investors, it would be, we're building the company on recurring revenue. So that's a sea change in the culture of mining and wastewater. Mining and wastewater normally is you build a wastewater plant, they go away. And it's a cookie cutter environment. You look at the big boys, the Veolia, the Xylons, the whatever, the Evoquas, these multi-billion-dollar organizations. They want the big project, the billion-dollar project that building the processing or crushing, everything. If you look at a billion-dollar project, the wastewater plant might only be 30 million of it. But it's key to the whole thing. So, and then because we're building it and because we have unique IP, to monetize our IP, we're insisting upon operating. And we can only really sign a miner up for like 5 years at a time. But if you look at every contract we've got today, everybody's renewed with us in different ways. And the idea is then making ourselves sifty. But if you look, 2/3 of our revenue today is technical services, so that's before the recurring, non-recurring revenue, and 1/3 is recurring revenue from zero, from when we took over. So, but the idea is we want that scale to go the other way so that recurring revenue becomes the majority. And the technical services really is our pipeline. If you look at our company and you look at the technical services, that tells you where the future is, because that's the lead up to building a plant.
Right. really interesting context. Peter, thanks very much for the update on the business.
Thank you very much.
Peter Gleeson of BQE Water, BQE on the Venture Exchange. If you want to learn more about the business, check out the description, where you can also find some information about my YouTube channel, Ticker Take. And of course, for more interesting interviews with innovative leaders, make sure you're subscribed here to the Cantech YouTube channel.